I feel the hand of Talos upon my shoulder with every step I take in this city. Old Ebonheart is a fortress of stone and faith, a bastion where the Empire still stands tall amidst the corruption of this land. Just walking its streets fills me with renewed purpose. I know now why Talos has brought me here. Each day, I kneel in his temple, the banners of his empire billowing like a holy flame above me. I have spoken with priests who carry the same conviction in their hearts, and together we have raised our voices in hymn until the very stones seem to tremble. When I leave the temple, the people listen. They nod. Some smile. They may not yet kneel, but the seed of truth has been planted. In time, it will grow. As a sworn sword of the Fighters Guild, I have already begun to serve. The Guild's charge is noble and simple: to protect, to defend, and to strike down those who threaten the Empire's citizens. In this, my calling and their mission are as one. Evil will find no refuge here while I draw breath. For now, I remain vigilant. I will watch over them as a shepherd watches his flock. Should the wolves come, they will meet my blade, sanctified by the Nine. Tiberius Imbrex, humble servant of Talos.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Tamriel Rebuilt with Tiberius Imbrex. I was trying to find the strangest possible angle to start a video with, and this might be up there. Here's the Daedra we killed last time, expelled from Photius's body. And we're standing here today because although last time was very chaotic and kind of all over the place, today we're going to attempt to just stick to Fighters Guild stuff. If there are some dungeons that we run into along the way, we'll do them. But yeah, let's make this video a little bit more focused, objective-oriented. Greetings, swordsman, looking for new orders? I need you to take care of rats in Aurelia Draconis' house. I have a report of a rat infestation in Aurelia Draconis' house. It's just east of here on Craftsman Street, second door to your right after crossing the north-south road. Between you and me, I don't think Aurelia's all there anymore. You'll see what I mean. Take care, swordsman. Yes, maybe she also got cursed by a witch, and we'll have to kill another witch. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to take our pack guar out of town with us today. I got a pretty cool comment from Warsmith that apparently when Tiber Septim was in Morrowind, he could never figure out how to pronounce Guar or other various Vardenfell Morrowind names, Dunmerry names, which is very relatable. So he just called Guar Tigers. I think that's what I'm gonna name her. Tiger. Just like Tiber Septim. That's such a cool story. Alright, Draconis right here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to go into the game's editor and maybe change her name to actually fit. Hello. Have you come here to deal with the rats, my dear? Come in out of the snow, my dearest. Oh yeah, she is crazy. I wouldn't want you to catch another cold. The last time that happened, you laid in bed perfectly still for weeks. Ugh, there's that noise again. Those rats in my walls have been causing such a racket that my nephew in Anvil sent me a letter complaining about it. Is that why you've come to visit? Never mind. Goodbye forever. You're a psycho. Yes, it is. Splendid. You'll find the door downstairs unlocked. Yes, I still remember my old spells. You remember the unlock unseen door spell, right? Do they still teach that at the college? I must have that book around here somewhere. I'm Aurelia Draconis. My husband and I have had a few temporary setbacks, but they're nothing that cannot be overcome by perseverance. Okay. The rat in her home was actually a hungry Velk. Oh. Kind of want a Velk as a pet as well. Its name is Winnie, apparently. Don't tell me it's been Winnie the whole time. Winnie is the large black webby fellow that lives in my back room. I think they called her a Velk or something like that. Has she been making all that noise? She's been nice enough to sweeten up my tea with her nectar whenever I ask. If that scrib of a man, Gnir Dolvi, hadn't raised his prices, I wouldn't have to keep Winnie at all. Can I pay you to get rid of the Velk? Where does he live? Gnir Dolvi lives in Vul, the town southeast of here. Ganir lives near the brewer's hall, but he usually skulks around outside. If you see that dirty Shelk, tell him Aurelia is done with him now that I have Winnie. Can you believe he charged me 3 nuggets of ebony for half a jar of nectar? I guess we'll go see him.
You want something?
Vool. That's actually pretty far away. All right, well. Guess we are going to head out of town then. I'm going to try to use a battle axe today just to mix it up. We've been using a sword for so long. Actually, now that I think about it, let's put our other weapons on our pack guar, so I'm not tempted to use anything but the axe. We should be fine, right? Every time I've said let's use a different weapon, it hasn't instantly come to bite me in the butt. All right, and we're off to Vool under the cover of early morning, 6 in the morning. Good time to start. That's one super nice thing. Why did she stop following me? That's one thing that's actually super nice about Tiger is I don't think she gets slowed down by encumbrance. So when we dump all of our super heavy stuff on her, we actually start moving a little fast here. Look at that. Actually cruising now. Before we were just kind of trudging along. Still gonna pick up alchemy ingredients as we go along. Because I do want to do alchemy. I feel like that's a cool thing for Tiberius to get into. Plus, I kind of just love alchemy in Elder Scrolls games. It's addicting to pick up plants like this. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone who doesn't like alchemy in Elder Scrolls. Or at least harvesting ingredients. Although I will admit, the only reason I like Morrowind's harvesting so much is because of the mod that makes things like disappear when you harvest them instead of opening up like an inventory to loot them. That makes it a lot more satisfying. I think Oblivion does that too. It doesn't open up an inventory, but it doesn't actually disappear when you harvest it. You always had to get a mod for that. All right, let's try out our axe. Nice. Ooh, they killed some guars. That's not very nice. How dare you? Guars have never done anything wrong to anyone, and you killed them. There you go, Tiger. Maybe we can adopt some more eventually, or maybe we'll go back to Project Cyrodiil and go pick up Pad Rule too, so you can have a friend. All right, here's Dondriel. We've been here before as Valdrin, I think. There's a couple of quests here, but we're going to... Well, I actually think there's a bar up here, and we do need some food. I am fresh out. Yes, hello. Welcome to the nest, Sarah. I'm afraid I don't have any beds for you, but our selection of drink is the best around. Try our famous Monste if you're brave enough. Well, I just need some food. That's another thing we can kind of do is we can actually stock up on like food and drink since we have someone to carry it. It's not just me carrying it. Okay. So Vool is even further south. All right, and we are looking for Ganur Dolvi, who walks around outside. Here's the man we're looking for. Oh dear, you've come from Aurelia. It is something about the nectar, isn't it? So she ratted me out. Typical Outlander. Listen, I'm not as scared of you as I am the long hammer of the Fighters Guild crashing down on my little operation. I'll come clean with you if you promise to keep this quiet. Aurelia is nuts, but she's also very rich. Rich enough to afford all my surplus Velk nectar. The Endoril control the supply and keep guys like me poor and easily controlled. It's a victimless crime. She's keeping a Velk hostage in her back room. What? I knew she loved Punavit, but to steal a whole Velk? Listen, Velk and their nectar are highly regulated here. If news of this gets to the Endoril, I'll be executed, or worse. I know where she lives. I'll free the Velk without her noticing. I just need you to keep quiet. I'll even pay you for your silence. No? The problem here is he's doing something illegal and wants us to lie, and Tiberius just wouldn't do that, so no. You're a fool, they'll never believe you. I guess we'll just go back and kill it? Huh. I mean, maybe we're supposed to let him do that, but I just don't feel like we would lie there, so. Let's recall them. Has that rat Gnir Dolvi agreed to pay up, or have you come to pay tribute? I'm not going to pay tribute. Gnir Dolvi, that guar for brains, tell him old Aurelia doesn't need him anymore thanks to my friend. I kind of don't want to kill it either. Is giving her 500 gold going to solve the quest? I feel like it's not. I don't know if there's like a good solution to this. Okay, whatever. We'll pay 500 gold. Has that rat agreed to pay up, or have you come to pay tribute? I have 500. Do I not have 500 gold? I do. I think the quest is broken. Okay, I guess we're not paying 500 gold because the quest broke. Well, I didn't want to do this. The quest was bugged. Hey, we got a heavy armor level out of it. It was worth it. Get out, get out, get out. Don't touch anything, you ravenous beast. Have you no shame in what you've done?
I'm listening.
Aurelia Draconis was not pleased that I killed the Velk. Yeah, I would imagine so. Okay, well, her rats are dealt with. Aurelia has stopped mentioning rats in her letters, so I assume you've done it. Great job. Take this weapon in case you run into any more rodents in your travels. Are you ready for more orders? Sure. Aurelia has been sending letters again. What? She's seeing ghosts now. Well, like I said, Aurelia is seeing ghosts now. Are you getting sloppy, swordsman? Or is Aurelia further gone than I thought? Before you answer that, stop by her house and make sure she's okay. You gave me a rat smasher, which is like a crappy club. I mean, it looks like it would be pretty effective against rats, I guess. Nothing else in the game, though. How are you already hearing ghosts? You've come just in time, Tiberius Imbrex. Do you see the ghost here in my house? Do you see him, Tiberius Imbrex? That wispy Dunmer fellow in the corner. I never got his name, but he arrived shortly after I had my last bit of nectar, and he's refusing to leave. Remind him this isn't a tavern. I've got no room for guests. He doesn't seem to want to talk to me.
You want something?
Is he in here? Is there actually a ghost in here, or are you just losing your mind? Do you have any skill books up here? Maybe, yes. Nice. Alteration. That's a good one. Oh, hello. Why have I been summoned to commune with this outlander woman? She drinks the sacred nectar, yet is a stranger to the great house in Doriel. You smell of Velk. You must be to blame for this insolence. I had nothing to do with it, I swear, or fight the spirit. I'll fight you. Do your worst, outlander scum. Well, good thing we have the silver battle axe on us. Now, if we could just hit, so we'll get some stamina back here. No, we are going to get knocked down. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. I had not expected such zeal from an outlander. Certainly a warrior like yourself means no disrespect. Outlander or not, the woman Draconis shows great potency in her spirit channeling. Escort her to the town of Dondriel and speak with the Endoriel lord there. He can arrange transport for her to Roadir. Whatever the lord is in this age will show great interest in her talents. If you do this, I can assure you these visits will be on much friendlier terms. Goodbye, Tiberius Imbrex. How did you know my name? Well, what did that spirit fellow have to say? You're coming with me to Dondriel. Dondriel? Oh, I've always wanted to visit there. My great-great-great uncle Constantius fought a great battle there. Dondriel is in Hammerfell, right? She is now following me. We have 2 followers now. Hooray! Okay, so Dondriel was where we just were, so give me a moment to make my way back there. I'm not sure I even like the taste of Velk tea. I'm not sure why I bothered buying it. Netched leather tea tastes just fine. I guess so. And yes, I increased her speed because ain't nobody got time for escort missions. At least she says stuff, maybe. I'm not even sure I like the taste of Velk tea. I'm not sure why I bothered buying it. Netched leather tea tastes just fine. Yes, you just said that. This place has far too much orange for my taste. I remember when everything around here was green. Okay, crazy lady. Whatever you say. Okay, here's Nalis's house. We finally made it. Constantius, how nice of you to show up. Tiberius Imbrex, this is my great, I don't know how many greats, great uncle, Constantius. He was a great warrior, you know. He's trying to tell me something about Manu Abi, but I haven't a clue what that means. Oh, he's leaving already. To think we just met. Thank you for bringing me here, Tiberius. I'm sure they'll treat me just fine. Okay. Explain this. Why have you brought this woman in here? Ah, I see. I'm not one to argue with the spirits, even if an excess of Velk nectar was involved. Here's a reward for fulfilling your end of the bargain. 10 gold. Nice. Thank you for bringing me here, Tiberius Imbrex. I'm sure they'll treat me just fine. Now, how does that song go? Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red. And he came riding from Old Rorikstead or something like that. I don't know. Let's get out of here. All right. I dealt with the crazy lady.
A pleasure to meet you.
I haven't got a letter from her in a few hours, so I assume you've done it. Bravo. I don't care what other payment you've received. Not having to deal with her anymore is worth every septim. Sorry, swordsman. I've got no more work for you. Check with Sarnaga upstairs. Okay. Didn't really have that many, did he? Actually, can we advance? You are now Tiberius Imbrex the Protector. Nice. Orders. Ready, Protector? I was clearing out some of our old contracts and found one that even predates my career here. An influential family paid us a large amount of gold up front to retrieve the remains of their ancestor, Constantius. That's interesting. I happen to know a lot about him, apparently. Who is believed to have died centuries ago somewhere in Morrowind. We must find the remains of him and also attempt to determine how he died. No one thus far has been successful, but if you can find anything from him, we might be able to solve this. Start by checking caves and tombs on the Thir River. Aurelia Draconis saw his ghost in Daedric and he mentioned Manu Nabi. Really, that's amazing. I knew that Velk thief was good for something. Manu Nabi is a cave on the Thir, almost directly south of here and northwest of Felm's Ithul. To think that the truth was this close for so long. Okay, all right, I'm starting to see how they're kind of tying it together. That makes it a little bit more interesting. Wish we didn't have to kill that Velk though. So it's directly south and like northwest. So it's got to be in this sort of unexplored territory that we haven't been to yet. Hello, who are you? I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Nedalor Ilves. How can I help you? You're a trainer. Ooh, a spear trainer. Should we train that right now? Yeah, we might as well. We don't have a ton of money, but... Wait, where did he go? Oh, there you are. We don't have a ton of money, but getting that endurance boost can be pretty freaking helpful. That ×5 endurance? No. Now it is. Nice. So when we do level up, we'll get even more health. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try to like go closer to the water here and see if we can see it on the map, maybe. It says it's like directly on the Thir River. And if we keep going, I think we're going to lose it. Because that's Felm's Ithul over there. So it has to be pretty close here. Don't know if our Guar will follow us off the cliff face, though. Wait, I do actually see a cave. Is this it? Yes, it is. Nice. Okay. Let's heal up a little bit. Get some fatigue back. Ooh, we are very thirsty and very hungry. Well, we got a lot of food. All right, let's get inside. And hotkey our axe. As long as it's just Nyx hounds in here, we'll be okay. Without our actual good sword. Oh, this guy's tanky, jeez. Must be like the alpha Nyx hound. There we go, geez. Rogue Nyx Hound. You know, I'm just realizing now that we're here, I don't have any actual light sources to mark this dungeon when we're done clearing it, so it's definitely one I'll have to come back to if I remember to. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. What is this? Smugglers? Something? Marist here. Just steel armor? Guess it's not this direction. We'll check this way, because the other way it looks like a drop down. If we're gonna drop down, there's no guarantee we can get back up easily. Broken bottles, a pelvis. Sounds like a pretty good night to me. Ooh, this goes up pretty high. Can I actually jump this? No, we can just walk right up it. Ooh, a lantern, perfect. Just what we were looking for. What is up at the very, very top? A chest with nothing in it, a thing full of iron weapons, and a note. Sundis, 3 days have passed since we lost track of the wretched mage Aramak. The trail has grown cold, but we shall not let this setback dampen our spirits. We have taken respite in this cave after my faithful companion Lenwyn Barotar spotted it from the shore. Many Nyx hounds were slain. No longer shall they terrorize the farmers in this area. Shortly after settling down for the night, a figure approached our camp. It was a kindly pilgrim en route to Necrom. They had lost control of both arms in a childhood accident and asked for company on their journey. I was more than happy to oblige. Also, I think the binding on these pages is failing. I knew I should have paid the extra few septims for quality glue. Their next location is too smudged to read. That's not good. Okay, guess we'll go check the drop down area. I didn't see any notes in the room with the crate full of steel. Oh, this is kind of pretty. Is it just another dead end though? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I found a scrap of a journal in Manumanabi that appears to be from Constantius. It mentions how he and his companion Lenwyn stayed the night in a cave and were joined by a stranger on their journey east. The next location was too smudged to read. Okay. But, what am I supposed to do with that information? Just head east and hope I find the dungeon, I guess? Or maybe we just need to return back to the Fighters Guild and hand in the note? Guess I'll try that first. I'm gonna go grab Tiger. Have you found any trace of Constantius? The note mentions Lenwyn Barotar. That was Constantius's companion in the stories I've read, at least. If that scrap is legitimate, then it was written by Constantius himself. I'm not sure who the stranger they mention is, and I can't read their next location either. Still, you did great work. Let me know if you're ready for your next task. I'm sure you'll never guess what it is. We're gonna have to go help that Draconis lady, huh? No. We should continue searching for the remains of Constantius. Your next task is to follow up on that journal page, head up to the Imperial Library and the Ebon Tower and see if they can read that smudged location. I told them about the progress you've made and they've agreed to help. Hopefully, they can pinpoint you to him. Tell me about the Imperial Library. It's part of the Ebon Tower Palace. Enter the Great Hall and take the first door on your left. Okay. Ooh, we actually get to go to the Ebon Tower for the first time. Okay, so let's head inside to the Great Hall here. Yes, this is what we're looking for. Visitors notice. Gracious visitors to the Ebon Tower. The library and all Royal Feast Hall are open to the public. Visitors are asked to refrain from touching or exploiting our exotic floral collection. Exploiting, huh? I don't know if I've ever actually been in here. Got any good skill books for me? Still image. Ooh, a block level up. That's worth it. There's a couple skill books in here. Heavy armor. Conjuration. Restoration. Wow. Robe of Ebon Regency. Holy crap, that's a super good robe. Fortify intelligence, willpower, resist paralysis, and poison. That's pretty sick. I'll have to remember that robe when we eventually make a mage character and come in here to steal it. All right, I gotta assume it's this lady right over here. But first, ooh, speechcraft. The fun thing is, when we eventually make that wizard character, this is what we're going to be doing the entire game, except I'm actually going to be reading every book that we acquire. I don't think I'll come into here and read every book, otherwise we'd be in here for the first 20 episodes of the series, but like anytime we can pick up a book, we'll try to read it. Well, I'll have to make like a list or something too of books we've read, just so I don't repeat myself. Okay, one last bookshelf. We're getting a lot of freaking skill ups here. Speech, mercantile, okay, all right. Made out pretty good. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Capia Hegitaria. I was told you know about Constantius. You must be the one Sharnoga was talking about. I've heard you found something written by him, and I'd love to see it. Let's see, based on the width of this lettering and the average spacing between letters, while tracing his estimated route through known areas existing in his lifetime, I'd say he was headed to Teknalash Ash Ulpi, a Daedric shrine east of here in the Sundered Scar. Big Daedric shrine, lots of angry cultists. Good luck. It's a large Daedric shrine in the Sundered Scar. It's hard to miss. Follow the road east from Tamriel until you enter the Scar. Once you pass over the mountain range that divides it from Antherin, turn to the north. The shrine should be close enough. Okay. I'm not going to remember that, but east, north, Tamriel. So east, north, maybe somewhere over here. Okay, so let's go grab our Gwar Tiger and start heading towards Tamriel. I wish we had an Almsivi spell so I could cheese my way somewhere over there. I assume we'd get teleported over there. Maybe we'd get sent back to Balfoyan, but it would help a little bit. Let's just use our gloves then. Nice. And I will start the long journey southeast northish. Okay, so I actually see a Daedric shrine to the south, but I assume that's not the correct one. So we're going to keep going. I'm trying to stay on track here, trying to avoid random dungeons for today. Just for today, because I'd like to finish the end of the Fighters Guild in Old Ebonheart, if we can. I don't think we have too many more quests left. And Tiger is actually doing a pretty admirable job keeping up with us. Okay, so we need to like go over the mountains, I think. I think this is considered part of the mountains. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea where to go. I assume these are the mountains. I don't know exactly what the Sundered Scar is part of the problem. So like, to me, the Sundered Scar sounds like this. Like the Sundered Scar is like Ashlands. That's why it's a scar on the land or something. I know one of the releases of TR is called Sundered Scar, but I don't know what it looks like because I've never really spent any time in there, so. And we also just getting raided by every creature under the sea. I feel like at this point we've gone over the mountain, but then the mountain it kind of just keeps going, and I've only seen that one Daedric ruin, and I don't think that's it, so. Plus, now we're starting to lose Tiger in these mountains because she's too thick to fit through. Now we're getting those stupid armored coyotes like before. Gonna bust up all of our armor, that's not good. I don't think I have any repair hammers. Why are you running away? Holy crap. Okay. Let's get some healing potions going. Guys are still like super tough. Jeez. Does so much damage. Leave Tiger alone. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if our armor wasn't busted before, it is now. Okay. I do see a Daedric ruin right there. That is promising. If this is the Sundered Scar, the mountainous, like, volcanic rock, then the other side, sort of east of Dondril, very far east of Dondril, is a Daedric ruin. This has got to be it, right? And she said it was massive, which is good. Oh, come on. You can get down there. Come on, Tiger. This is the problem with AI companions is they're very stubborn about everything. Can you come down this hill, please? Please. Just fall down. You'll be okay. You have like 9,000 hit points. You'll be fine. I'll even heal you up if you get hurt. We need to get a spell to cast Levitate on someone else, but we wouldn't be able to cast it anyways, so that doesn't do us any good. Come on, surely you can go down this incline. Yes. Good job. I don't know why you can go down this way, but not the other way, but we figured it out. Okay. Do we have any repair hammers? Oof. Do you have any repair hammers? No. That's not good. We're about to go into a place full of Daedra, and we don't have a single repair hammer on us. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe we can find some inside, but yeah, our armor rating right now is 6. That's not good. This better be it. Came all this way. This Daedric ruin does look pretty big. Is this it? I still can't confirm, but it's looking like it is. It's pretty much the biggest Daedric ruin I've ever seen. Can we go in this way? Yes. We can put on our steel gloves to get 2 more armor rating. That'll surely help. Now that we have a Pakwar, we could probably just have a ton of repair hammers on us at once, so this never happens again. Okay, let's get some fatigue potions going. This is a bad angle for us because I don't want to hit Tiger, but I feel like I'm going to, so maybe I'll just go for the Frost H knock. Let's get some healing going. Man, how high does your agility have to be to not be knocked down every other hit? I'd like to know. Okay, nice. Got you taken down. Why do you have to be in this corner here? Pretty sure I just hit Tiger. Let him out of the corner. Let him out of the corner so I can hit him and not you. There we go, we got him. I don't think Tiger does like any damage either, so it's not like she's going to kill him eventually. One more good hit. Well, come on. Unfortunately, you are going to die here because you've wasted my time long enough, you cultist scumbag. Okay. Jeez, what a hassle. Can we even like loot him? Oh, come on. Well, whatever he had, we don't need, I guess. Okay, gotta assume there's more than just those 2 out here, but maybe not. Now we need to find an entrance. I still don't know if this is actually the place. We haven't been given like a map marker for it yet, so could just be some random giant Daedric ruin in the jungle. See any doors? Oh, found someone else. Another Dunmer and another Frost Atronach. Perfect.
It's not too late for
With lots of spells to one-shot us with. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get a fatigue potion. I know I'm going into the inventory a lot. That's just kind of how the gameplay goes. I usually try to cut it out, but I don't know if I'm going to anymore. And we are paralyzed. Yes, he has a wooden staff of paralysis, the bane of my existence. Every NPC in the game seems to have one of these. Not every wizard needs a paralysis staff and needs to be able to hit with it every time. Okay. Well, I found the entrance. Is this it? It is. Okay. That's good. At least we're in the right area. I don't know what happened to Tiger. You're just gonna paralyze me and run away, huh? Okay, we got rid of the stupid Frost Atronach. Man, we are burning through potions. That's not good. Get him, Tiger. I can't. Staffs have like a longer reach than our axe too, so he keeps nicking us with it. All right, Tiger, it's all you. Eat his bones. Awesome. This water's super annoying though, because you can't actually loot the enemies when they die in it. I kind of feel like TCLing. Okay, I feel like we're not going to be finishing the Fighters Guild in Old Ebonheart today. Oh, a winged twilight. Perfect. Let's go fight her with no armor and a busted axe. Surely this will go well. We might have to head back to town. Okay, you managed to get out. We might have to head back to town and repair a bunch of gear. So what we can do, and this is the quickest method, but we'll have to pay for it later, is mark and recall right here, and then divine intervention back to town. I think I'm gonna do it. So we'll mark here, we'll divine intervention back to town, and then we can recall. I need some repair hammers. That's the big issue right now, because all of our stuff is busted, and we know that there is a smithy down here in the Fighters Guild. There we go. We're all topped off. We got a really good sword. All of our armor is repaired, but I think I'm going to end the video there for today. I don't feel like I can clear out this dungeon in a reasonable amount of time, so we will save it for next time. If you've enjoyed this content and would like to see more, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.